Okay, so I guess the T-Rex in the movie sounds a whole lot scarier than the T-Rex in the Sega Genesis version. Jurassic Park for the Sega Genesis. I'm going to be playing as the Raptor. You gotta love that he screams like that, Sega, at the start of the game. How awesome is that, seriously? You have broken out of the Raptor cage and you are free to roam the island. You have picked up the scent of Dr. Grant. As you stalk him through the jungle, beware of armed gunmen. Okay, so I always played this game as Dr. Grant. I do prefer the game as Dr. Grant. I consider it more of a traditional platform as Dr. Grant, but I really love that this game offers the two distinct different playthroughs. It makes it for a great replay value and just a good mix of variety. Now, I always thought it was strange to play a platform game as a raptor, literally a real raptor, not a cartoon raptor, but a legit actual raptor. And to my surprise, the platform is actually really, really good. Now, both with Grant and the Raptor, this game takes a lot of getting used to. It's a very wonky, very glitchy, very inconsistent game, though I really do enjoy it. Those who dislike this game or get frustrated with this game, I fully understand. Level 2. You sense Grant is near. You make your way through the power station, but beware of electricity. I'm going to take the time to do the Game Pro magazine review. Graphics in this game are actually pretty nice. The sprites look good. They're kind of digitized and have that semi-Mortal Kombat look, or even flashback to a degree. They're not the best, but they are still nice in their own right. They're nothing spectacular, but they are a 4 out of 5. Now the sound, the music, the sound effects are a little lacking, a little bit weak. There's nothing really stand out. However, there are a few really memorable songs in this game. The Visitor Center in the last level is actually a really good song. And because of the Visitor music alone, I'll give it a 3.5. I was only going to give the sound and audio a 3 out of 5, but the Visitor Center really ups the ante a little bit enough to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Now its controls are like a 0 or a 5. If you take the time to get used to the controls, you'll discover that they're good. Raptors cannot swim. Avoid the water that floods the abandoned pump station as you pursue Grant. So getting back to the controls, yes, they are a very wonky, weird experience. And when you first pick this game up and play it, whether you're playing with Grant or the Raptor, you're pretty much going to hate them. They can feel very stiff, very glitchy, and just clunky. The more you play the game, the more you master the game, the more you realize how precise they actually kind of are. That can go for any game, but in this game, it doesn't get the complete free pass that other games would get. It is very stiff. It is very clunky. Though I get the controls and understand the controls, I understand that this game's controls are at best a 3 out of 5. And as for the fun factor, this game gives you 2 playthroughs. One is Grant, one is the Raptor. That's fucking badass. I love it. Jumping around, killing people with the Raptor. Playing as Grant just feels very much like the movie. This is a fun game. It's a frustrating game, but the great thing about it has unlimited continues. All you got to do is just go to the password setting. It'll automatically have your password logged in. You don't have to type it in yourself as long as if you turn the system off, you'll have to input your password. But as long as you keep the system running, just go to password, hit start, and you can continue where you left off. It's a fun game. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I made the pump station look way too easy. That's a very hard level, both with Grant and the Raptor. But pterodactyls soar in the canyon, and they will fiercely defend it. But the scent of Grant drives you onward. Probably my least favorite level as the Raptor. Pretty boring, not very hard. Does have a couple areas where you can have easy pit deaths. This game's definitely all about pit deaths and fall deaths, especially in the pump station. I can't stress you enough, if you've never played the pump station, whether you play as Grant or the Raptor, be prepared to fall in the water and die literally 20 to 50 times. Absolutely no problem. Even for great gamers, they're going to fall in that water, taking their time, playing defensive. If they've never played this game before, they will hit that water at least 20 times, guaranteed. This part's actually really cheap. I did okay. There is food right there to help. That was the tough part with playing this game as the Raptor. There is less food at your disposal. As you see me eat that little dinosaur, here's the thing. If you kill them by stepping on them, you can't eat them. I guess the Raptor likes live prey, so you must be careful around them not to step on them, because then you waste your food. So you must be careful, stand near them, then eat them. Follow Grant's scent into the main hall. Shake a leg if you want to escape the island. I never realized what a huge clue that is to telling you what to do at the end of this level. There's a very cryptic thing in this game, both as Grant and the Raptor, as what to do when you get to the very end scene. In this case, you just have to claw at the base of the statue, and it pretty much tells you that, and I never even noticed that until I just read it now, because I don't take my time in reading games, and I'm starting to, because sometimes they give you the clues necessary. Visitor Center, enjoy the music, enjoy the rest of my playthrough. Thanks for watching my No Death run. If you've never played Jurassic Park for the Sega Genesis, I definitely suggest that you pick it up and play it. It's a cheap game, it's a fun game, and it comes with 2 playthroughs as 2 different characters, and I think that's pretty unique and badass. Be on the lookout for health and as weapons when you're using Grant. But always, always, keep it retro! Okay, I do want to quickly talk about the Raptor's movements, his attacks. He has 3 or 4 of them. Whether you jump on them, it acts as an attack. He has 2 different claw attacks, a dive attack. It's pretty awesome with what it offers you and how you play as the Raptor. It makes it very fun. He also has multiple jumps, a normal jump, a high jump, a long jump, and you can use them all very wisely to your advantage. I'm very close to death here, so I got to be very careful. I eat that last little dinosaur, desperately clinging to any little bit of health I can receive. There's a bit more scattered throughout this last section of the level, but yeah, this is an obnoxious spot. I won't lie. This is a very irritating part in the game. So we arrived at the visitor center. All you got to do is claw at the base of the dinosaur bones. It's very quick, it's very easy. Grant runs away and you get a pretty funny ending. Thanks for watching. Okay. That's not actually hard, but it's really hard. It's a weird thing to explain. You have defeated Dr. Grant. You have climbed into the large crate, and on the cargo ship, it is carrying you to freedom on the mainland. Your instincts and your experience on the island may be just enough to keep you alive. Jurassic Park for the Sega Genesis as the Raptor. Like I said, that's very easy and extremely hard. It's a weird double-edged sword. It's a short game. I love that you can play it as both Grant and the Raptor. I do consider the No Death run of the Raptor a little bit harder, though most people consider playing as Grant harder than the Raptor. Thanks for watching.